Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festus 67's Workshop, and welcome to issue number 6 of Build the Batmobile from the classic 1966 TV series from our wonderful friends over at Fanhome. Right, what have we got in this issue? Let's have a looky-loo. Don't forget, if you would like to build along with me, click this link all the way along there. Head over to the website, take out a subscription, and you can be building this along with me, folks. Right, the Joker is wild, it says in here. In a previous episode, Batman and Robin tracked the Joker to the Gotham City Opera House, but the Joker plays a trick and prepares to unmask the dynamic duo live on TV. Absolutely. The clown prince of crime was overcome with the brilliance of his plan to thwart Batman and the Boy Wonder with a lookalike utility belt. Everything he ever tried to do to get him back just backfired. The modern version of Wile E. Coyote, wasn't he? Champagne Charlie there, back at the Batcave. Batman is concerned that he's failing the public, and the pair ponder the Joker's next criminal move. That was Alfred the Butler, played brilliantly, I must admit. Alfred the Butler. Yeah, I think the stories he could have told. The Secret of the Waiting Graves there. This is the Detective Comics that were out years and years and years ago. 1970, apparently. Look at that, 1970. Wow. And yeah, this was the cover of Detective, issue number 395, January 1970. Artwork by Neil Adams and striking lettering design from Gaspar Saladino. Yes. I love these old comic books, I must admit. They really brought the story alive. Great Batman comics there. It's the 70s revolution where it really took off again. Batman with Robin, the Boy Wonder. There you go. Very early comics there. This is from 1944. 1944, folks. Wow. Fox should remember them. Batman with Robin. Issue 20. Bruce Wayne risks losing the guardianship of Dick Grayson. There you go. Robin's real name. Yeah. And it's just the basic artwork. It's just, yeah, of its time, innit? But it just works. I remember avidly reading some of these when I was young. There is Batman and Robin on a chariot doing their thing there from 1944. This is phase 6. In this phase, you fit the gearbox and oil pan to the bell housing. So grab the bell housing that you built in issue 5. You're going to need that. So dig that out the box. And then this is a list of all the bits and pieces that we're going to be assembling shortly. So yeah, there you go. Look at that lot, eh? Oh, have you some of that? There's the part locator where it's going to go on your Batmobile. Shows you there clearly how to fit the oil pan, all the bits and pieces that you need. Very concise and clear instructions there. And I like this idea where they use the yellow each time you've done a stage. They then transform it into yellow so that you can see where you've gotten to. So yeah, I like that. I think that works a treat. There's the bell housing from the previous issue that you've done. So yeah. And that's what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue, folks. A fully assembled gearbox. I know. Already we're doing the gearbox, folks. So that's that issue sorted. So let's just flick that to the back there. And then we can start the buildy process, because that's what we want to do. But give these magazines a read, folks. You won't be disappointed. Folks, so let's grab the oil pan, which is just here, and we want it where the two holes are further or closer to the top than they are the bottom. So that's the orientation we want. We then want this plastic part here, which is 06E, and that will sit around those, just like so, okay? And then they'll be fixed with a couple of DP screws right at the very top there. So we'll do our usual thing and we'll put the oil on, like so. Just a single drop, all we want. And then whilst holding that on the other bracket there, we can start to screw off and start getting that in place, folks. Just like so. And that oil really does help that go in place. Same process again. Grab the next screw, just like so. Pop that in there, and then do the same. Just like that. All the way in. Like that. And that's what you'll end up with, little oil pan. And then that will go in the side there of the bell housing. So grab one half there, which is 06B, and you want it that way up, folks. Okay, basically with the square part towards the bottom. That's the orientation you want it. And then the oil pan goes in with the slope going towards your right. So the skinny end is towards your left and the wider end is towards the right, just like that. Okay, and that's held in place with a DM screw, folks, one of them bad boys. So again, we'll put a bit of oil on there, like that, and then we'll rest that in place, and then we'll send the screw home. Of course, it's going into die cast, so that's where the oil comes in. And again, just do it so that it bites the plastic. Don't over tighten it because you don't want to break the bracket. So that's that in place. That's the stage 2 done. And then we want to bring in the bell housing that we had from the week before, this bad boy. Okay. And you want it with this bracket towards the top and this cable facing towards you. Okay. And then that will go in through this little notch there and go into that mounting over there. Okay, so that's what we want next. And that is another DM screw, folks. One of them. So we'll oil that up and get that in place. Just like so. Remember, you want the pipe towards you, like so, and then trying to hold it in place with your fingers there. Rest yourself on that oil pan, get your screw in place. Once it starts biting, you can then just relax and send the screw fully home. Again, not over tightening the plastic. So that's that. So that's what we've got now. We've got the bell housing in place. It's got some weight to it already, folks. We then want to grab 06A, which is this. This is a linkage for the, what's his name? Drive shaft, propeller shaft, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to clean that seam off. There you go. Purely a scale modeller's thing. But yeah, we don't like seams, so let's got rid of that. Just makes that a little bit more nicer for me. That then just sits in the end there, like so, in that little groove, and then that will get pinched together by the other half of the transmission, which is this. Okay, so we just want to pinch that together, just like that. Give it a little twist. And then that will go together with a pair of CM screws. Okay. Remember, oil these because these are going into die cast, folks. Just helps the screw ease in a little bit neater. Holding it in my left hand, use my thumb knuckle as a guide for the screwdriver, and that will pop straight in. Like that. Perfect. Same again for the rear. Little drop of oil, and then rest it on my knuckle, straight in there, done. Okay, so that's what you're going to end up with there. And then we come round to the back there, and we want to put the mounting bracket on. So turn your gearbox upside down so that you've got this facing up towards you. Okay, and then we want this little bracket to go on, and that's held in place with a pair of AM screws, folks. Okay, so we'll grab one of those. Same again with your oil, just a little drop. Pink. And then look at the orientation of this, just to see whether there's any differences, but it's not handed, so that's good. And then we can just send a screw in there. Do that a couple of turns, and then I'll put the other one in. And then we can fully tighten them home. There you go, just in case there's any alignment problems, at least with one screw holding it in place. You can then guide the other one in, like that. Okay, right, it's just clicked straight into place, so we can now tighten them. Bear in mind, just nip it, because you don't want to snap the plastic brackets. There you go. And that is what you're going to have at the end of this issue, folks. The beginnings of the transmission. And this is free moving, folks. It just spins around in the bracket there. Don't worry about that. Just roughly line it up where you want it. But already, yeah, look at that. And as a modeler, I'm thinking of all the pin washes I can put in and the detail that I can add, bolt heads and things like that. So, yeah, I shall be doing a few little tweaks and detailing as I do this build. But that's where we are for today. You got your bell housing, you got your transmission, you got your belly pan there, and you got your mount. So that's where we'll finish for today. So big thanks for joining me. Don't forget, folks, click this link all the way along there. Head over to the Fanhome website, take out a subscription, and you too can be building this wonderful, beautiful example of the Batmobile in 1/8 scale along with me. Also, if you've liked the video, click the button just down in the corner there and subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out and helps me grow my channel, folks. And ring the bell as well, as that way you'll get notifications of when these videos go up, folks. So till the next issue, stay safe and well. Thank you very kindly for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.